Hello everybody, I'm Valerie. I'm going to give speech about peer evaluation for Natasha Chaffin, childhood on the subject of childhood obesity, and today is October 27. When it comes to invention, which is topic and thesis relevant audience interest, knowledge, and purpose, I believe it's excellent. Childhood obesity is informative for every generation. It is one of my favorite research subject to read about. Maybe not as much to speak about because not everyone is, I believe, as open to discuss. Plus, I'm not a healthcare professional for someone to be comfortable around. However, if I have an opportunity to research and if I see an interesting article, I'm always reading it. Valuable statistics related to 1 of every 5 children, just school age, is good to know for everyone. Many factors prognosing a possible upcoming problem for obese children as a valuable social concern expressed as a purpose of the speech was great. Thank you. Organization as element of introduction, main idea, transition, and conclusion, I believe was excellent too. There's so much of this information that we need to know that I understand that's hard to fit within 7 minutes. Elements as a genetic factor, that was very well described in family history, related habits, genetic factors on microbiological level. Second is offering ways to manage it, was presented in ways of resolving some metabolism problems, is probably improving physical activity of the child, maybe changing some of the eating habits, offering some alternative ideas for lunch and breakfast choices. The sleep is a great factor as well. It does affect our metabolism, and I understand how well it impacts the growth hormone. Nurture of the child, it's the amount of habits that the child has and the amount of information and flow it's been exposed to. I understand how deep that subject goes, and I'm glad to hear that it was presented in the speech. It was interesting to know and hear about. Anxiety is a big factor to behavioral habits. Diseases related to obesity was very well described too, such as high cholesterol, such as possible problems with bone density, and ongoing dermatological problems. When it comes to the Canon 3 style, comprehensive support material, oral citation of sources, language, visual aids, and creativity. When it comes to comprehensive support material, I was excited to hear how well Natasha was able to relate her personal experience working with children. It sounds like Natasha works in school with children that struggle with a common illness, and that's a part that was also very well attached to the speech. When it comes to oral citation sources and situational knowledge, as a visual aid, support was provided by pages that were displayed on the screen. I think if I pause the video, I'll be able to see what you were trying to describe, and again attach it to the situational knowledge and describe and able to put together many details. Maybe it should be rated as good. I don't know. I would probably rate it as good because if I pause, I'll be able to see everything. When it comes to Canon 5, nonverbal support, oral citation of sources, audience relation, and anxiety management. I would grade it as excellent. I think that verbal dissertation was related to the pages shown at the end, and I think it would be able to, I could view it on a PowerPoint. Subject is very well connected. I could feel a slight rush in the speech due to the, as I mentioned, to the large amount of important facts needed to be described that are very hard to include within the 7-minute speech. Overall, thank you so much for your presentation.